every game. For many schools and fans, as days like today, they can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Firing to the right, complete. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team on. So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 45.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. The offense changing the play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Found a seam. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Pass interference.
A productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback keeper. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get...
Oh, it's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the veteran.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
Timeout, NC State.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. NC State on the move. Set up with another first down. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass. The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback adapted. He's going to take off. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. That's caught. It's Pierre.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Hit as he throws. Right on the money. Push down for the tackle. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he rolls. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. NC State is in business to start the drive with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. To the air on first down. On the move and looking deep. Powers through. Lots of running room. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Blue. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the ground. He's past the 30. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Throwing right. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Turning it on! And he'll finish the run in the end zone! From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run from the shotgun. Slithers into space. Makes it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... Handoff from the shotgun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bryant. Quickly out to the tight end. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Give to the running back. Picks up just a few before he's brought. Great place to start for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Bryant. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. They get enough push, and it... Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Got a little space.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Makes the grab on third. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
NC State has to come up with a big play on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.